What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm Michael Abernathy, and I'm your host today. Welcome back to the AM. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. And I've totally changed up the intro, and I've done it the same way hundreds of times, so I'm sure everybody has noticed with or without me saying it. Anyways, guys, real quick, if you know somebody whose life would be better, you know somebody who wants to start their own business, or maybe a kid fresh out of college who wants to better their life, would you partner with me in changing lives and share this show with them? I appreciate it. Well, last episode, I talked about really the first steps of creating a customer-centric business, and I talked about the heart you have to have. I want to talk about some practicals to that and just add to it. And I want to talk about the practicals of how do you actually know what your customer cares about. The first one's really easy. You talk to them. You actually ask them questions, right? You call them. Hey, can I talk to you about this? And just ask them. Call them up and just ask them, right? Come up with some questions, ask them pre-ship up front, and then you learn what they care about. And then it's like, oh yeah, then all you simply do is make it a priority to do those things in your services. You make it a priority to execute on the things they care about. If you're an electrician or you're a plumber and all your customers care about is being clean, well, you make it a priority to create a process, introduce it to all your service techs and be like, this is what we do. Oh, and here's the vacuum cleaner to do it. And you equip them to do it. The other thing is you can actually stop and reflect and put yourself in their shoes and say, hey, if the roles were reversed, what would I really want? What would I care about? And then you sit there and you can vet, and I would encourage you to do this with a partner or somebody else, and you walk through all the different scenarios about what they care about. Because here's the goal. Like, if you really want to create a customer-centric business, if you want to create a better customer experience, this is how you do it. You actually have to know what they want. And most of you and most of us intrinsically know what our customers want. We've been in the business, or you can logically think through and process. But the two ways that I recommend doing it are, one, you call and just talk. Just ask them, hey, what do you really value about us? And just ask outright. Oftentimes we don't, because our egos get in the way, which is huge. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. What if they're not going to like me? They paid you money. They like you. They left you a good Google review or whatever they did. I don't know what your service is or what you're doing. They left you those things. How did they not like you? And the other thing is, you can ask, if you don't want to waste their time, hey, listen, could you talk to me for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes about this? Because I like to learn more. We just want to get better. Can you help us with getting better? And then you ask for a favor, and then they can say yes or no. And if they say no, awesome. You just wish them the best and move on. If they say yes, great. And I would do it either in person or on a phone call. Don't send out. I mean, you could send out in mass, but here's the other thing. People really like talking to people. For the most part, most people like interacting with people, right? And I think like there has been a huge culture to where it's like, cool, we don't want to interact with others, but I think there's going to be a massive swing back to that. There's going to be a huge swing back to that. The other thing is really building a company that is really focused on serving. You have to have some cultural foundation in, right? You got to hire people who like people. You got to hire people who want to serve people. You got to hire people who make a difference. But that comes back to you and where you're at, because a company is always a reflection of who you are. The business is always a reflection of who you are. The team you're leading is always a reflection of who you are. They will care about what you care about. They will hate what you hate. They'll like what you like, and they'll be a reflection. And so if you look at your team and you don't like your team, or you look at your company and you don't like your company, you really don't like you. Man, I think we're jerks about stuff. Cool. You should stop and step back and really think about who you are as a person. Man, we're just so greedy. All we're about is money. Awesome. Stop and step back and think about how you are as a person. One of the hardest things of leadership is ownership. And you're not going to care about your customer if you're not going to be able to own where you're wrong. You're not going to be able to own where you are currently in life, in your journey and in your self-improvement journey. Every person who talks about business and talks about getting better at business, all of them talk about self-improvement. And the reason why is because the company is you. The company is you. The company reflects you. It comes from you. The heart behind the company comes from your heart. If you're just a single, you're the single founder, or if you got partners, it's a mix of those things. And so to stop and step back and look at the culture inside and go, okay, what do I need to change? How do I need to get better? What is the team that I actually need to build, right? I've got a team that cares about money, but I need a team that cares about people. Radically different. Oh, and here's the other thing. If you care about people, the money is going to come along anyways, because people spend money. So that's it, guys. I'm out of time, so I'll catch you later. Peace.